welcome to the UK's one and only Drag and Drive event. This year 170 racers take on a 400-mile road trip across 3 days. The journey begins at Santa Pod Raceway, heads north to Melbourne and then returns to Santa Pod. Along the way they stop at checkpoints, laying down their best runs at each track, relying only on a trailer, their car and trusted companions. This is Street Weekend 2025. With the stage set for over 170 races, both first-timers and familiar faces filled the lanes for day one at Santa Pod Raceway.
It's hot, it's sweaty, and we're about to go racing.
Street Weekend is a drag and drive event where racers will drive around 400 miles on the road across 3 days, whilst also recording a time on track on each one of the days. This year's racers will be stopping off at 4 checkpoints. Starting at Santa Pod, they'll set a time before heading to the first checkpoint, Caffeine and Machine. At each checkpoint, racers have to take a photo with this year's item, a traffic cone hat, obviously, to prove they visited each stop. They will then travel 2.5 hours to the next checkpoint at Hassop Station in the Peak District. After fueling up on pizza and coffee, racers will then head further north to Melbourne Raceway. On day 2, racers will have to put in at least 2 passes at Melbourne's 8th mile track and submit their best time. Then it's off to the checkpoint number 3 at the Lincolnshire Aviation Museum to get a photo taken in front of an Avro Lancaster. And for the final checkpoint, racers will stop off at Belvoir Castle, a castle with over 900 years of history, before heading back to Santa Pod for day 3, where the racers put in their final runs of the weekend.
So I built a fresh motor for the Pontiac Le Mans, and then on the test drive I thought, yeah, everything's running fine. And I thought, I'd go down the motorway. Onto the motorway, all the oil came out. And that was it. So I had to get it towed back, threw it in the garage, and haven't even looked at it. So brought the daily. It's got 289 in it, but it's only a 2-barrel, so it won't be quick, it'll be fun. The castle sounds good to me, but I do like the sound of some pizza today, so we'll get some pizza.
Among the returning racers were Michael and Dale, who came 3rd last year in the twin turbo Cortina.
Caffeine and Machine will be good.
Yeah.
I think is it the Lancaster?
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that one because I might walk around it for way too long. I think goal number 1 is we want to be number 1 at Melbourne.
Yeah, number 1 at Melbourne would be fantastic. Obviously, finishing the event, and I'm going to say top. Oh, I'm going to play it safe. Top 10. I don't know. This is that's going to be top 5.
Top 5.
Go on,
Edit that. Top 5.
Top 5.
Excited about putting in a run?
I think so. I'll let you know in a bit.
I'm nervous to say the least, but it's really, really hot outside. So we're going to see. If I go 10 something, the car's capable of a 9, but if I go 10 something, I'll put the trailer on and I'll disappear, and hopefully we get to Caffeine and Machine.
It's powered by Grace. think he wanted better than that, just over 11. Yeah, I think he wants to do a 10, like 10.5 and then go. So we'll see.
It's called a Volkswagen Fridolin. Yeah, Type 147. It's got a 1776 turbo engine in it. Hey, I'll be lucky. If I get down, I'll be happy. It's my first time ever as well, so it'd be good.
One of the races off to a flying start was Carl Goldsmith, who ran a personal best of 10.89 on his first run of the day. Carl, who had previously won the front-wheel drive category in the first street weekend, was now on course to set his fastest time ever.
It's worked. Yeah, so PB mile an hour, PB ET. Previous PB was a 11.2 at 127. I just did a 10.8 at 140. Yeah.
In a 2.5 grand Buick.
Yeah, well happy with that.
Another one to watch as always is Rob Carter, who won last year's street weekend.
Oh gosh, here we go. Ask it.
Right.
74% and 83% today. 761 we've just done for 74, so yeah, pretty good. And we lost water on the 83, so steady run, so we're going to fix that and go again.
I think this was definitely driver error though, definitely.
It was not. It was definitely builder error, yeah. Proper power. And in the important though, was restocking the fridge with beer. That's the most important.
Once the racers were happy with their runs, they had to submit their timing ticket before hitting the road.
15.56, yeah.
While some were happy to get started on their journey, others stayed for a few more runs before heading off. So the leaderboards after day one had Rob Carter almost a full second quicker than Rob Slater in second place and Phil Druitt just over a half a second behind that in third. And with that, we head off to the first checkpoint of the day, caffeine and machine.
fix here.
Yeah, hopefully.
The first stop was Caffeine and Machine in Warwickshire, a popular meeting place for car and bike enthusiasts. With temperatures hitting mid to high 20s, some took to the shade under umbrellas and trees, or the bonnets of their cars to chat about their runs.
Who's asking that?
Yes.
James?
Yes.
Yeah, you're telling me it's not only in one place, it's flying.
Shall I answer?
Apologise to my dad. No, it's running well. It's good. I might actually put a proper run in on Sunday.
Yeah, we got it.
Fantastic drive up here, thank you very much, sir. The next stage of Street Weekend 3, which is already better than Street Weekend 2, which was already better than Street Weekend 1.
A 91 Camaro. I race it and also drive it to and from the track. It's my street car, and today I ran 1198, which is cool. I was hoping for an 11, got that. I'm hoping to run a low 8 at Melbourne. I'm going to run the drag radials for the first time up there, so we'll see what happens.
Do you reckon it's that kind of?
Yeah, it's fine.
So, as arrivals continue to roll in, some will begin the next leg of their journey just over 2.5 hours away to Hassop Station in the Peak District.
But he's blazing a trail through the tight bits for us, isn't he?
Nestled in the heart of the Peak District and housed in a beautifully restored 19th century railway station is Hassop Station and Monsall Trail Cycle Hire. Once racers had completed their checkpoint photos, they were able to take a look around and relax with a delicious wood-fire pizza.
Good, weather's perfect. We did non-motorway, so we came through all the hills, villages. It's fantastic. Yeah, all good. I mean, temperature got up to 234 going up the hills in the Peak District, but then got a bit of a downhill section and it came back down.
It was pretty cool. Got stuck behind a tractor, got stuck behind a lorry being towed by a tractor. The scenery was amazing, really cool. We decided to go across country again to avoid the motorways. It was amazing.
With racers lining up for arrival photos and the pizzas keeping everyone fueled, for some it's time for essential checks, especially if it's the car's first time on a long journey. We caught up with David Dinwoody in his car, the Moggy, who was new to the whole street weekend experience and decided to put his car to the test.
Yeah, just doing a little oil top up. We seem to be, we're dripping it, maybe we're burning it, not 100% sure. So this is my Morris Minor. We're running a small block Chevy 400. You can see our little bit of ATF on the floor down there. So my main reason for doing Street Weekend this year was after watching the movie last year and seeing how much fun it looked, and sort of realising it's not just, you know, you race, you head straight to the next racetrack. I was kind of worried, I just didn't want to spend a whole day on the motorway, like I can do that anywhere. Seeing that you had to go to different interesting checkpoints, different routes, I thought that was awesome.
So, with both of the day's checkpoints ticked, the sun setting and the air beginning to cool, the racers were just 70 miles away from their final stop of the day at Melbourne Raceway, near York.
Good sign. So I'm looking forward to getting up there now and having a beer.
So as the journey leaves the rolling hills of the Peak District, racers were just an hour away from the final stop of the day.
In a quarter of a mile at the roundabout, take the third exit onto the slip road to Middlesbrough, Rotherham.
What do we do now? He coughed and spluttered, cut it out, and then the starter button wouldn't work. What are we looking at, David?
Thankfully, like many car issues, the problem managed to solve itself without anyone knowing what it was that did it. And with that sorted, it was back on to enjoying the cruise. As night fell and the racers rolled into York, Melbourne served up hot food and evening entertainment to welcome them, and spirits were high in the pits.
Really happy with it. Got a couple of little jobs to do in the morning, but apart from that, yeah. Really happy. All behaved itself. I'd like to repeat the 8-0 I did here a few weeks ago. That'd be good. See what happens in the morning.
So the pits were buzzing late into the night, and after miles on the road and a year of anticipation, Melbourne Raceway set the stage for day 2. Melbourne Raceway is an 8th-mile drag strip located in York, set on the old World War II airfield. This year, the racers had to put in a minimum of 2 runs and submit their best time. They would then start their journey back to Santa Pod, stopping off at the Lincolnshire Aviation Heritage Centre and Belvoir Castle along the way.
after yesterday's dramas. I'm pretty happy to be here. We had map centre go out near caffeine machine, engine dead, no start. We limped it 8 miles, took about 2 hours, cutting out, getting out, banging the map centre. To a guy who tuned to MR2s, took us into his workshop. He had loads of cool stuff there, hooked us up, put us on a new map, and made it here late last night. Got in for just before midnight, so.
Brilliant.
Happy days.
And Leon was rewarded for all of his troubles with a 7.91, up on his previous year's best of 8.73. Next, we were lucky enough to join Adam Crank for a run in his Vauxhall Corsa, who ran a 10.26 the previous day on fully prepped quarter mile.
What's the 3 main things you could do to it?
I want to upgrade the gearbox. Yeah, bigger turbo, some cams probably.
And the gearbox, would that be faster gear changes?
Just a stronger gearbox.
So it takes more load?
Yeah. This one's pretty much on its limit.
Rob Carter running a 5.76, Michael Castle had his work cut out for him if he was going to take the #1 spot at Melbourne.
Yeah, so we're in the 5s, which is exactly what we want to. We have to go again, so we know, confident now we can have another crack at it.
Although very close with only 2/10 in it, Michael's best time was a 5.78, handing the top spot to Rob Carter with a 5.76. Next, we went for a ride with Carl Goldsmith. Having run a personal best at Santa Pod, he was now looking to do the same here at Melbourne.
So I've done a 8.2 on the first one. Second one was a bit better launch, but a boost hose came off and did an 8.5. I'd like to see a 7. My PB here is an 8.0, so... because we should just about be doing 100 mile an hour when we cross the line. So... So I've got my street switch down here. It's a little electric cutout underneath where we're sat. So it just allows me to open the exhaust so that it doesn't back up. You can really hear it when the window's open. so the exhaust gases can get out, but when I'm on the road it's quieter so that I don't have problems with unwanted attention. So, I'll turn the nitrous on. We're going to use the nitrous to get the burnout going. Boost hose has come off again. Do you mind popping that on just on there for a sec? That's actually the hose from the turbo into the engine, I think. It means that you can't get any boost pressure from the turbo into the engine, and that's what makes the power. That's why it went blow. It's what it did last run as well, so if it's done the same one again, I'll just really wang it up. Might have to see if someone's got some hairspray or something to make it sticky. Slow down a wee bit. Let's have a look. That's nuts how the turbo's still spinning. Oh, yeah.
Is that a sign of a good turbo?
Yeah. It means that the it's really well balanced and the bearings are good. Yeah. Oh well. Yes, it was a boost hose. That bit. That should be connected to the up on that. Oh, that's a bit warm.
With an 8.16, Carl managed to beat his previous best street weekend time of 8.71 by half a second. As racers did their final runs, we caught up with Liam for this year's best bargains at Melbourne.
No Hot Wheels this year. There was an old boy selling honey though.
Spring honey.
Thank you. Set honey. Like mayonnaise, but honey.
You did a taste review on camera.
Oh, I don't know, let me down. I hope this is going out before Father's Day, because you'll see it.
This video won't be out before Father's Day, take it.
It'll be out for Christmas.
Put the drag radials on it this time because the weather last year was a bit sketchy, so we didn't actually put the proper tyres on. That hooked up brilliantly, and yeah, it flew 98 mile an hour, I think. So it'd be awesome to run a 6 on this next one. We'll see.
Although very close to getting into the 6s, Tom went on to run a 7.1. And Kirsty Tram, also trying out the radials, ran a 7:61, a big improvement from her run last year of 8:56. And with the final runs completed, racers took to the road to begin their journey back to Santa Pod, starting with their first checkpoint of the day, the Lincolnshire Aviation Museum.
I'm Alex, it's my 89 Porsche SW125. So we've just come from York where we had to do 2 passes. And we're on our way to East Kirkby to the Lincolnshire Aviation Museum to take our picture in front of the Lancaster. So yeah, just having a great weekend really, just out on a jolly.
We arrive at the first checkpoint of the day, the Lincolnshire Aviation Museum in East Kirkby, home to its centrepiece, an Avro Lancaster named Just Jane. The airfield was originally RAF East Kirkby and was used by number 57 Squadron and number 630 Squadron during World War II. The site's original control tower still stands today and is unusually well preserved compared to many other World War II control towers. Over the course of the war, 212 operations were flown from East Kirkby. 121 Lancasters failed to return.
Bit hot, but everything's running fine. The last stretch was like a roller coaster. Car's running fine. Yeah, enjoy it. Brilliant.
Really well, but I've discovered a new warning light on the dashboard. It says low fuel, whatever that means. It's quite windy. That'll do.
After another fantastic checkpoint, racers took to the road accompanied by some gorgeous Austin Healeys that had also stopped by for a visit.
Tyre failure. A few little issues, but yeah, been enjoying it. A lot of fun running with everybody.
Yeah. Has it been running all right on the strip?
Yeah, quite happy with that. Looking forward to getting back to pod and doing a few more runs tomorrow. Yeah, just trying to do a bit better than last year. Yeah, it's been really good. The weather's been a lot better as well, which has made definitely helped.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
It's been good fun.
Nice. Awesome. All right, well, I hope you're not too long and we'll see you at Belvoir.
Yeah, it won't be long. We'll see you there soon.
Cheers. Brilliant. Cool.
Cheers.
Somewhere near the top. We'll leave a bit of space, otherwise it'll slops all over the place. But give it sort of 3/4 full. Yeah, and that'll get us each stop. Believe it or not.
Set high above the roads of Leicester, this magnificent castle has been home to the Dukes of Rutland for nearly 1,000 years. Over the centuries, it's hosted royalty, witnessed battles, as well as being the final checkpoint for the street weekenders.
I've got to say though, the route this year, I don't know if it's just been brilliant.
This journey back especially has been awesome.
Yeah, it's been wonderful.
Yeah,
Some of the roads.
Yeah,
lovely.
Once their final checkpoint photos have been taken, Colin and the crew caught up with the Day 2 leaderboards.
So Rob Carter is number one, right? By a big margin. Yeah. Michael Castles took Phil Drewitt's number 3.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's why you want to keep
he
staying.
did, yeah.
He's hunting out there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Good on him. How far is he behind?
He is 600ths behind Michael Castle.
Wow. Wow.
That is going to be really tight. And then Rob
Slater
Slater is 900ths behind Phil. God, it's going to be brilliant tomorrow. That's what for. It's a journey, isn't it? It is a journey.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Journey, but what a journey on the way back. It's been the best journey down
Oh, brilliant. All right.
Just turn round. Turn round, stop being awkward.
Graham Smith had a bit of a tumultuous year after his car was damaged by fire at the main event, but he managed to join us for Street Weekend, having borrowed his previous car, Snow White, from the new owner.
Yeah, my head's in about 10 different places at once at the minute, but this has taken my mind off a lot of stuff, and getting that ready has been quite entertaining. But the support, it's been incredible, absolutely amazing. So that's what I mean. I need to kind of just have because it's been since the accident, went straight to work in America and then came back, and then the overwhelming support we've had, it's just been, Rachel and I have just been, so we're trying to reach out to everybody and then get the car stripped, and then we got this offer to do this. So now it's just mind-blowing. We just said it just now coming down the road. Can you believe it? Sat in Snow White. I mean, so hats off to the owner for trusting us with it, and then after this we'll get back on the other car, and we've got a plan now, so we hopefully start getting on with that. So we'll go get ready. See you in a bit.
What's on the radiator for? Yes, yours have got a very nice new
So, with the final checks made and the sun beginning to set, racers were just an hour and a half away from the final stop of the day at Santa Pod. back at Santa Pod for the final day. The first pass comes from Martin Ellis, who broke down yesterday, back on track and running strong.
Yeah, looking forward to being the first to complete the event, so hopefully it'll be a good pass.
That's another PB for us. We are over the moon with it. What a weekend, what an event, thank you.
Well done. Maybe a 9.
2 checkpoint characters.
We're done. Street weekend. 3 days, we're done. We made it, so really happy. Got 11.6 today, which is absolutely mega for me, so I'm really, really happy. So, thanks guys, see you next year.
Still here. I've been here all weekend. This is it. This is my job. I pack a parachute and it takes me 2 days.
Yeah, they all went well. It'll take a lot more power, I weren't sure on the track, so we might do another run yet, we're not sure. I'm being told that I'm not, but it's me, so I might.
There we go.
Turn up with a tin of beer in your hand, that's how it works.
Yeah.
I think I got some sort of boost issue. That's why I only just beat that TBR in the last run. So I'm going to try a low boost run, and then I might try and get a mechanical bleed valve to turn it up a bit. 14.6 was the fastest I ran the other day here. I'd like to try and do that. I tend to just get slower as the day goes on, so and I get hotter and hotter, and we're both flustered.
What time are we going for, Tom?
11.9999999 would be fantastic. She just wants an 11 with 12.007 and 12.02. So. Teasing. She's consistent. She's a bracket racer, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh well. Well, gonna have another go with the Nova now.
Slowly but surely, yes, slowly.
How far off?
A little bit, but we're getting there. In little increments. I can pull stuff out, but I cannot put parts in.
The try the nitrous now. Fingers crossed.
Bloody contolier.
129 miles an hour.
That were better. That were better.
Have you got built-in cup holders there?
Yeah, it's a proper street car.
Brilliant.
Bill McDermott ran the Bentley on Friday and then hit the road, but unfortunately never reached Melbourne due to, of all things, faulty headlights. With not enough daylight, he returned to Santa Pod to run again on the Sunday.
That'll go on that one, but it won't go on there, but I'll have to have something to dry all that off there.
Yeah.
At least it's pushed in.
I think some blue roll with
Yeah, blue wall, yeah. Hey, Peter, screwdrivers?
Yeah, bigger one.
Broader one, aye.
You still got enough fluid in the car?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's split right on the end of the pipe, which is like... It happens, doesn't it?
You found it quickly?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody pointed out to us, which I really appreciate. So at least it's here and not on the track.
Yeah.
Very good.
Owen Forrest went on to be voted the Street Weekender of the Year for giving up his weekend to help others. Hoping for a 10.5 on day one, Owen was rewarded on the final day with a 10.15. And in the same run, Rob Slater, who started the day in fourth, took second place with an 8.41.
Really good. Yeah, we've had currently sitting 16th, so really pleased with that. And just done a 10.75, and we're going to have a little run now against college to see how we get on with that one. But yeah, having a fantastic weekend. It's been brilliant. Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Keep saying this is my last one, then I do better, and then I've got to go again.
My best thing really was my first run on Friday here at Santa Pod. Did a personal best and got in 12 seconds. And then up at Melbourne, I did well there and got an 8-second run there. Lots of wheel spin, but other than that, yeah, all good stuff. I was here last year, definitely coming back next year. Like I say, hopefully twin turbo, let's get in the top 20 next year. First year, I wanted to get in the top 100, I come 101st. I'm currently running 74th, so that's good.
Fixed my fuel issues, just trapped 137, so I'm 3 mile an hour down from Friday. Just need to get the 60 foot back where it was and she should be back in the 10s. The last one was an 11.1.
It's been a great weekend. Although I'm an EV convert, I still love watching all these guys. Total respect for them for driving those on the road. See, the road bit is easy for me, but for these guys in some of these cars, I take my hat off to them. I'm 5th overall, so 4 big drag cars in front of me, so I've done okay. Well, yeah, I'm just working on that with an American tuning company, Redshift Performance. It's got nothing done to it at the moment, it's just stock. But I'm just doing some data logging for them, and they've been tuning the older models and the lesser models, the 4S and the Turbo and the base model, with some good results. But they haven't done anything with this yet because it's fairly new. Just tweaking what you can get out of the battery. It's how it delivers it through the inverter. That's where the trick lies. And I'm not on the technical side. I'm just doing the data logging, but they're the technical guys, and they've done it. They've got good results from the other ones because they've got different. This has got different power levels in launch mode, and then it's got an attack mode. It's got different power levels, and they're working to get the full power all the time from them. Yeah, the traction I struggle with because I'm on normal road tyres. I can't bear the big 21-inch rims, so you just got to get the best. But I've got 1.44 60 foot, so it's not bad for those sort of tyres. But 4-wheel drive, obviously. Yeah, it's good fun anyway.
Behind the runaway leader, the battle for the podium spots was taking place. As Phil Druitt struggled to get the power down, Michael Castle put in a strong run at 883 and 153 miles an hour.
We're getting there. Bit more, we'll be back round again.
Finding his groove, Phil Druitt went on to run an 874, just 2/10 behind Rob Slater in 2nd place. And although Michael improved slightly on his next run, after a whole weekend of racing, he went on to finish less than 1/10 behind in 4th place. With that, we finished the day with something that's become a bit of a tradition each year, the trailer burnouts. So, thank you to our sponsors, the track crew, marshals, event organisers and the street weekenders that make it such an awesome event. We'll see you next year for Street Weekend 2026.
people in the grandstand. Come on.
Thank you all so very much indeed. I know all of us have made new friends and new contacts throughout. Let's hope everybody here does it again next year, but until then, safe journey home and good night. Well done.